Hello everybody, it is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot, hopping on tonight to do some painting with you. For Wood Pack Wednesday, we have the 3-pack of hearts that comes with a template that says enter with a happy heart. These make great gifts, I'm just saying, because they are just a cute, perfect size heart that you can hang on a door, hang on a wall, put in a tray. There's just lots of things you can do with them. And there's 3 of them, so you can make one for you and gift the other 2 if you want. But you might remember I did a post at least a month ago, if not a month and a half ago, asking y'all if you were interested in this, because these are actually something that I used to make way back in the day when I did like craft fairs and markets and street fairs and all that kind of thing. Yes, I used to sell at those kind of places, believe it or not. And these were some just a small handful of some of the items that I made and sold back then. So I have this. I actually have several of them. I've got one out in my front yard. Obviously, I have one out here. I've got a few of them. And so when I see it all the time. I'm like, I'm going to ask because they might like to make one too. So lots of you said yes. So here they are. They were in the bundle at the beginning of the month, and now they're available tonight individually. So you can grab yours. There's literally only 4 packs left. They have already been selling. And when I say pack, you get 3 hearts just like this, 3 of them, and the template. So what I decided to do tonight, I actually made one of these last night on the Whatnot painting party that we had over there on Whatnot, not even realizing that that's what we were doing today. I just guess I lost track of time. I don't know. So I decided I loved what I painted so much last night. So we're going to paint one of those here, but I'll do the backside also in like a plain color, like what I just showed you, except for I'm not going to use that color. That is that's barn red actually, or red barn. And, I thought what we'll do is we'll use a color from the April paint pack on one side, and I'm going to do it patriotic on the other. So on one side, we will, and then as I work through it, I'll describe what I did last night, because it's going to be sort of similar, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So on one side where it's a solid color, we are actually going to use the word transfer. And on the other side, I want to do it more patriotic, and I want to show you how you can use your stencils. Part of me wants to do it like I did last night because I loved that. I'm sure at some point I'll make another one like that. But as I was playing around with these stencils right here, this one is called 1776. If you comment stencil, we'll DM you the link to Essential Stencil and my coupon code so you can go check out everything they have. But I love this one, you guys. Look at that. I'll flip it around so you can see it the right way. Love the eagle. And the eagle fits on here perfectly. So I thought what I could do is kind of split up a little bit and make it a little like I did last night, but I won't put the transfer on this side. We'll put the eagle, and we'll put the enter with the happy heart on that side. So it'll make more sense as I get going and start doing it. Let me actually get the iPad going so I could see you guys. I see you guys here, but I could actually see your comments over here. How's everybody doing? Hi, Becky. I see one comment right there. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Just taking a moment. Here we are. Okay. Perfect. Hey, Simone. You did. Yes. It was fun watching you make that. That was beautiful, Simone. Hey, Linda, how are you? Hi, Stephanie. Becky, hello. Hey, Geneva. Okay. So what we're going to do now, this pack does come with 3 hearts in it. I'm only using 1, but I thought I'd do the front side and the back side just to show you can kind of do it double-sided. So we could do one side so that you can like hang that all the time, like an everyday. So here's how I, for myself, differentiate decor. I call like everyday decor every day. Like this is everyday stuff. and this is Christmas or fall, or you know what I mean. That's just how I differentiate like everyday from holiday. So we'll do one side like an everyday type color, and then the other side will be patriotic because, well, we are coming into the, for me, it's like the patriotic time of the year from, it's still very much spring, but right around Memorial Day, I really start feeling that vibe by about the beginning of May, and we're almost at the beginning of May. But probably won't start decorating until closer to Memorial Day just because I want to do it right now, but it just, there's always so many things happening. And it's the same with like Christmas. I always have aspirations to start way earlier than I do. And then I am lucky if I get it going by, you know, Thanksgiving weekend. So that's how it is with my patriotic stuff also. So having said that, what we are going to do, let's just go ahead. I'm going to take the color Angel. So I'm going to start out by using the colors in the April paint pack. You can still get the April paint pack until, I'm going to say next week sometime. I think next week is the end of April. I can't even believe it's almost over. I cannot believe it. It just flew by. All right, so I'm going to use the color Angel. Last night I used the color Vintage Lace, but we're going to go ahead and use Angel. And I'm just going to base paint both sides in the color Angel. So how are you guys doing tonight? Let's see here. Hey, Denise, good evening. Oh, I'm glad you had fun with it, Simone. I had fun watching you. I like to, so I made a little bit of time before I was going live here, and I made dinner. I started making some dinner around, I don't know, 3:45 my time. I'm over here on the Pacific time. But, so usually when I sit down to eat dinner, it's after I go live in the evening, and it's typically around 6 o'clock. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and fix something so I don't have to be eating that late. Well, when I eat, I like to, you know, if one of my friends there's a live or something I want to watch, then that's usually what I do. I don't tend to watch a whole lot of TV. If someone's live, I would rather just watch them make something. So it's nice to be able to just kind of sit down and relax and watch someone create. So I really enjoyed watching you make that. And the poem was just beautiful. That was so, so pretty. Yeah, I do enjoy that. And probably when we're done here, I'll go in and watch a little something and relax. And then, so I like to watch, you guys know this, that show The Way Home. So it's on the Hallmark Channel. I already told you why I got rid of DirecTV and all that kind of thing. Well, I can't watch it. So I'm able to watch Hulu, but not Hulu Live. And I looked, so I have Prime, because my friend Barb was saying, well, if you have Prime, you should be able to watch it. So I got on Prime, and they do have Hallmark, but it's called Hallmark Plus. And I thought, okay, well, how much is it to get Hallmark Plus? $80 for the year, but still, I'm like, oh no, I'll wait until it comes out on Netflix or something. Might be the fall, but hey, it'll be good in the fall, just like it is right now. As it is, I was used to watching it in January, right after the Super Bowl wait, no, not the Super Bowl, I'm sorry. Or maybe it was the Super Bowl. I think it was right after the Super Bowl was over that the show would come on, but for whatever reason, they didn't do it that way this year. And it's their last season anyway. And if they leave us in a cliffhanger, I'm going to be upset. They better not do that to us. So I thought, you know what? It's really not a big deal. If I can't watch it until, you know, it comes out later, that's fine too. I will be fine. Okay, so what we are going to do, I got both sides painted in the color Angel. Hi, Sandy, how are you? Hey, Dusty, how's it going? Hi, Trula. Diane, hello. Thank you, Sandy, for spreading the sawdust. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to decide. So these are the colors right here for the May paint pack. I think, okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to paint Fig and then put Wisteria on top of it. Maybe. Let's try that. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't like it and we paint something else over it. All right, so let's see. I think I'm going to try a dry brush. I mean, it's not, as you can see, it's not totally dry. It's not hardly dry at all, as a matter of fact. But I am going to sand, so. Okay. I got way too much paint. Let's put some back. So this is the color Fig, and this is in the April paint pack. Alrighty, let's get that dry. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I shouldn't have put the Fig over here on this side. I shouldn't have done that because when I go to paint the other side in the Patriotic, I don't know how well Fig's gonna look. Okay, I think that'll be fine. If I need to, you know, dry brush any more of that angel on there, just kind of dust it on there, I can. All right, what we're gonna do now is distress this right here. Go ahead and change that out. There we go. Whoops, I dropped it. Okay. All right, so you can see it's kind of nice and worn looking. I like that. I like the way that that looks. It's just kind of a hint of the Fig in there. And then we're going to take the Wisteria. I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of like dry brush the Wisteria into here. I'm going to use the actual chip brush for this. Just kind of layering the colors on there. Hi, Diane. Hey, Vicky. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Karen. All right, so we got a nice layer of the colors from our paint pack on there. I'm gonna just kind of wipe this off. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna kind of do this in stages. So let's see, we're gonna take our transfer and go ahead and transfer it on. I'm trying to decide if I want to letter it out with the paint pen before or after we do the other side. Okay. All right, so I have the graphite paper, carbon paper, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just using my pen to go over it and line out all of the letters. And this says enter with, and then a happy heart. Hey, Barb. Oh, I hope you had a good time at your group. Okay. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, yeah, that transferred nicely. Okay, so you can see what that looks like. I think that it will be very, oh, no, not that one. Let me find my white paint pen. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on, you guys. Here it is. It's all the way in the back. I want to see, let's see, I have this gold one right here. I wonder what the gold will look like. Let's try the gold one. I don't know what the gold will look like on this, but let's give it a try. I guess you don't know until you try. It is kind of like a, oh, what do they call that? Like a chiseled kind of, and it's slanted. All right, well, we're gonna give it a try. This is it's actually, oh, a chisel tip. That's what I was gonna call it, a chisel tip. This is a gold marker, and you can get these at my friend Julie's website. She's my friend that I get the IOD stuff from. She sells Dixie Belle products, and so this is actually by Dixie Belle. It's called a gold marker. Let me see, I think it is like a paint pen. If you comment IOD, you can check these out on her website if you are interested in seeing it. You did. Tonight was your last night, of experiencing God Bible study. Next week is your fun night. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I thought you were saying you were done, but after next week, you are done. I can't believe it's already over. That went by fast. All right. We're going to see what this will look like in the gold. That's not too bad, actually. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it on this combination of wisteria and fig and angel, but it doesn't look bad at all. Enter, let me see. I like to keep my template right here also, just so my eyes kind of glance up at it when it's hard to see the actual letter. Okay, kind of see what that's looking like. I know, I can't even believe it. Hi, Mom. My mom is on. Okay, now we're on the word heart. Kind of going over the top ones just again because the bottom ones seem a little thicker. Must have been the way I was holding this pin. Okay. I just did a little bit of outline detail on that. It's kind of wet still. That's what I was afraid of, to flip it over and paint the other side. Here's what we will do. Okay, I'm gonna set this. Yep, that'll be good, just like that. And then we're gonna paint this back side. So we're gonna start by just kind of sanding off any of the fig color that might have come on that side. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a straight line across. I think I'm going to do it right about here. Now, it's not really necessarily in half. It's just a guide for me to be able to paint my blue color up here and then my red striped lines down here. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but these are like stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and use those tonight rather than just freehand painting them. I'll use those as my guide. And let's see here. Okay, so on the first one, we went ahead and used the April Paint Pack color. And now I'm just going to just paint this out. Okay, that's nice and straight. Let's see, I am going to take a little bit of the angel and just kind of clean up the sides a little. Let's see here. Since that was the color that we used to begin with, we'll just stick with the same color. And then the sides will just remain in the angel color. That's what I should have done to begin with. I got kind of carried away when I was using the fig color. Alrighty, now let's get it dried. Oh, thank you, Simone. That was my nephew. He got married on Saturday, and it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was on his dad's property. Very, very pretty. We had a great time. Alrighty, so what I want to do, I think before I do too much, is I'm going to go ahead and distress it. can kind of see. It just makes it look real worn out. That's what I'm looking for. It's just real worn looking. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my next color here. And we're gonna do the red stripes. And since I don't want to, here it is. I only want to use like one set of them. Let me see. This side has 4, so I'm wondering if yep, we're gonna go with the 4. So I'll definitely need to, I'll probably start down here. So this way I can kind of extend it up a little bit. I think that's gonna be best. So that I'll get that edge down there at the bottom, and then I can extend that up. And then as I go along, it should be fine. But what I don't want to happen, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this tape, because that line is so fine in between these 2 stripes here, and I don't want to get any paint up above the top of this stripe right here. And that's the way I can keep it from pouncing over here into, you see where the blue tape is? When I'm pouncing right there, probably no matter how small the brush is, and I don't necessarily need it to be too small, I just don't want paint to get over that line, because the line, the bridge line right here, that's what they call a bridge, is so thin that it don't matter what size brush I use, it will bleed over. But that's because you see these, it's intended to be one long one. So I suppose I could use it that way and then just fill in the line. That would probably be the best thing to do. Let's try that and see what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is block off the eagle here for now. Well, I still need the, I'm gonna go with what I was originally gonna do. I think it's just gonna work easier for me that way. All right, we're just gonna do that. What I originally planned. Okay, so I just kind of boxed in that whole set of stripes right there that I'm using. Hey, Teresa. Okay. And we're just gonna start here in the middle. I'm gonna start towards the bottom though. I wonder if, yeah. I'm gonna do this. Thought I got a brush out already. I guess I didn't. Okay. And then we're just gonna offload. Make sure you offload. Okay, I have a question. So, who here likes My Texas House? I think I'm saying it right. So it's just a decor line that I primarily see at Walmart, but there's other places that carry that that line also, that brand, My Texas House. I personally love her stuff. I think it is very, very cute. So I had a little collection of things that I have posted and I was really loving and planning on getting. You know how I am. I get stuff in my cart, forget about it, and then it sells out. That's usually what happens. And so that is exactly what happened with the stuff that I had in my cart from My Texas House. One of the things in particular was this picture that I'm pretty sure probably went viral, I'm guessing. It was the one, it looked like a flag in a horizontal picture frame, kind of shabby chic looking white. Have you guys seen this? Did anybody get it? Because now it's sold out. I don't know if it's sold out like at your Walmarts, but out here it is. I can't order it online, and I haven't actually been to the store yet, but based on what I see online, the store doesn't have it. Doesn't mean they don't have it. You just can't order it and go get it. So I'm curious if anybody got that, because my mind is already thinking, how can I make one? Because I can totally make one of those. I would have preferred to just buy it and been done with it, but when something goes viral, I'm just saying it's gone viral. I don't know if it really has, but, and it sells out like that, that's where my mind is like, okay, how can I make it? I need to make one. How can I make one? Okay, hold on. Hold, please. Let me see here. I'm just curious if anybody got one, because I'm thinking of how I can make it. It's very cute. I love it too, Teresa. Oh, you haven't heard of it. You probably have and just didn't realize it, because the stuff is so cute and it's pretty popular. I'm sure you have. When you see something, you'll be like, okay, I didn't realize that's what it was. I'm sure of it. Okay, what I'm struggling with, in case you're wondering, is spacing here. Because I'm just going to go for it and hope that it's spaced okay. If it's not, we'll just have to go back to the drawing board. All right, let's see. I think that'll be good. Yeah, so there was several cute things that I wanted to get. Everything that was in that post, basically. But the wreath is sold out, and it was a box, one of those boxwood, box hedge, whatever you want to call it, that style of greenery. I've got one back here that has eucalyptus leaves in it, but so cute. And this type of like sash bow is just really popular right now, but it's so stinking cute. I love it. Okay. I like that for the stripes. And then we're going to do this one also. Yeah, that's good enough space. Okay. I'm going to scooch this up just a little because, well, I didn't put it up enough. There we go. And I don't know, do we need one more right here? Yeah, just barely right here. Just a little teeny tinge of it right here on this corner. There we go. Oh, I love that. I think that looks really, really cute. Here's the front side in case you missed it. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that's dry. Hi, Gail. Hey, Dawn. Oh, Diane, you've never heard of it either? I really, really like it. It's cute. She has really cute stuff. I'm just going to give this just a little bit of a sand, really lightly, just to kind of make it look a little worn also, just barely. And then we're going to come in with our eagle here. I'm going to put the stars on afterwards. Okay. All right, now I'm stenciling the eagle, trying to be careful not to get the stencil in that star part. But right here where it's a little bit open, I'm kind of coming in a little heavier with the fudge sickle. So I am using fudge sickle. Part of the eagle right there needs to be in the color like angel or cotton or something. So I'll come back in with a little bit of the angel and fix that. Let's see, I want this little teeny tiny brush right here. This is exactly why these smaller stencil brushes are so perfect for these smaller, real small, fine areas. Oops, I don't know why I put that inside of, great. I put it in the angel, so now it's kind of like a, let me see here. I'm gonna wipe this off a little bit better. take some of a little bit of the gold nugget. For his talons. You could always just go ahead and do the talons in the you could do the whole thing in fudge sickle. It probably would be a lot easier. One more little tweak here with a color right here at the top. Okay, take a little peek here. Okay, you can kind of see what the eagle is looking like. See his face right there? I love this. Okay, and then what I was gonna do was, I don't know if I want to use these stars. Let me look at another template that I have right here, which comes from, these are the ones I used last night on last night's project, but honestly, they could be a little bit on the big side for this because the eagle takes up so much space. So we will probably go ahead and go with these ones just because they will fit right down in here. If I kind of line this back up as best I can. There we go. And I'm actually just going to stencil the stars in the color Angel. We're going to get a little bit bigger of a brush. Okay, and then we'll put some over here. All right, so you can kind of see what that looks like. And then we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. So I'm just kind of putting them where I think they look okay at. Okay, I think that looks good. Just very subtle, but how pretty is that? Super pretty. Aw, thank you, Ellen. Good, I'm glad you guys like it. Oh, awesome, Angie. That'll be fun. Oh, Teresa, I know. I end up getting like a lot of them. I totally understand, but they are so fun to use. Okay, let's see here. What am I going to do next? So there is our side with the template that the pack comes with. And then this is the patriotic side. So what you could do if you didn't want to put the eagle on is you could put your template right here. That's what I did last night. But just a little while ago, I was thinking it would certainly be cute with the eagle on it. I guess if we wanted, let me see. I wonder if I got, honestly don't remember if there's some little like words in here. Let me look and see. A pack of words. I don't remember a pack of words. I remember these ones. Is there one small enough on here? Let's look and see. These are kind of big. Yeah, these ones are all kind of big. Okay, let me think. I'm pretty sure I have a smaller one. Maybe I'll use my stamps. We'll put USA. Here's the S. Here's the A. Sometimes I can find them right away, and sometimes it takes me a minute. Okay. U. It looks kind of lost on there. That's funny. I could have put it right here also. That would have been cute. Now we're going to take, oh, that's good, Diane. Yeah, that's why I like to, you know, just give my thoughts on, like, trying to maximize the stencils. And, I just realized I've spilled over this, and the paint is over here just spilling out. But, yeah, give, you know, different thoughts on, like, how one stencil can be used several different ways, you know, not rather than just make one thing and that's it, but how to use it other ways. I like to do that. Like this one, for example, there's a lot of things in this particular stencil set, you know, that you can, I'm almost wondering, was there a USA one here? Land that I love, liberty and justice, happy 4th of July. Just 1776. Sorry, I spilled this and I'm just trying to get it back in its bottle here as much as I can before I wipe it up. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got that all cleaned up. I think they, I read an email, but it was a couple of days ago. They are restocking this, and I can't remember the date. I want to say it was like the 26th or the 27th. The ones that were sold out were going to be restocked, and I did see that is sold out, so I'm certain it'll be restocked. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. All right. What we're going to do is make a hanger out of wire. I love the way that the gold looks. I'm going to try something. just outlined it with a little bit of black because it was kind of hard to see. Or at least it was for me anyway. All right. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some wire and a rusty bell, and we're gonna make a hanger for it. Oh, I almost forgot the bell. Let me back this on out and put that bell in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you can see what that side looks like. I outlined it. So it says enter with the happy heart. And then this is our patriotic side. I just stamped a little USA. It probably could have stood to be bigger in a different space, something, but it's okay. And then I think I'll take this little bit of fabric because I think it'll work with both sides. It'll just be kind of neutral for both sides. And we'll grunge it up for starters. Both sides. There we go. And then we're just going to tie it right here. And then I'll just kind of pull some fabrics out of the end here just to kind of fray it up. Just pull little threads out just so it'll look a little on the frayed side. And then that looks cute for that side. This would be a good gift also, to do one side with the enter with the happy heart, and then the other side you can just do, you know, patriotic or Christmas or whatever's clever, because this would be a cute ornament also if you did something Christmas on this side and then enter with a happy heart on that side. I actually have one of these hanging from one of the birdhouses on my porch, but I think it's cute like that. And then with this little bow on this side also looks good with the black and the white stripe. And then just flop it over there. Voila. So that is it. So this wood pack comes with the 3 hearts and the enter with the happy heart template that I showed in the very beginning. So the 3 just like this, and then the template that I used to transfer them on. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. So until next time, let me see, the comments stopped, so I apologize, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.